Letter to My Son and the Children, Part 3, Summary of the Objectives of this letter. So, in summary, addressing the stated objectives of this letter was to introduce three things. The first objective was to introduce the depth and breadth of a creative power available to us as a human being. That is, we are creators, and we create both our reality and the experiences we have. In essence, we have an unlimited creativity. It is just that we have given up some of our creative ability and creative power in order to have a joint shared experience of physical creation as a human being. Ultimately, we create our reality and the experiences we have by how and what we think and believe, and how and what we think and believe focuses our attention and awareness. However, it needs to be pointed out that although it is true we create by what we think and believe, it's not a matter of simply changing a belief or two. Although in some cases it is this simple, it is usually a little more complicated because we have both a conscious and unconscious beliefs. Also, many of our beliefs do not support each other, and often they are in conflict with each other. Additionally, we currently do not have an effective paradigm about creation and what it means to be an awareness incarnate into the human body to fully embrace our creative ability and creative power. It is hoped that many of the topics addressed in the Releasing Your Unlimited Creativity material on our creativity will assist you in this area and help you to create a life worth living. The second objective was to introduce why so many individuals seemingly cannot create what they desire and the perceived limitations about our creativity. One of the more surprising things I personally learned, as well as being a major obstacle to what we wish to create, is that we each have a life path. That is, there is an intention for our life and for us to have certain experiences. Our life path is a path through life that both carries us to these desired experiences and, as necessary, grooms us through our experiences for what we incarnated to do. Why our life path can be an obstacle to create what we desire to create is one of the many topics that is discussed in the Releasing Your Unlimited Creativity websites or on the RYUC and Beyond YouTube channel. However, the key issue in our life path is that is where our creative energy is concentrated. When we create in alignment with our life path and the intention for our life, we create from this alignment, and we have the greatest amount of creative energy available to us as compared to when we're not in alignment. How significant this is an issue all depends on what we're desiring to create. The Calibrating Your Internal Compass exercise provided both on the web and on the YouTube can be used to help you align with your life path and the intention for your life. Relative to the perceived limitations about our creativity, it's simply that, a perceived limitation. We actually have an unlimited creativity in a universe of infinite possibilities. However, as said above, we only limit our creative power and creative ability for the purpose of having a human experience. As presented in the two stories found in the recordings on the human condition, as seen from the creativity perspective, that of the eaglet and the lion cub, we simply have not had the guides and teachers available to us to show us what we need to know and understand about our creativity, especially those aspects of our creative ability and creative power that lie in the unseen aspects of creation. It is hoped that the Releasing Unlimited Creativity material will help dispel the perceived limitations about our creativity, and you can finally embrace what is available to you. The third objective was to provide a starting point for you to access the depth and breadth of your creativity if you choose to take such a journey of exploration into your own creativity and or simply claim your birthright as a creator. To claim our birthright as a creator, it is to understand we each are incredibly unique. We each have a unique perception of creation, and we, at some level of our being, choose to be here. We are not victims or puppets on a string. Our human mind may not understand how and why we choose to be here in physical creation. We nevertheless are here with an intention and a purpose. I have personally found the unseen aspects of creation always answered my questions I asked in a heartfelt sincerity. If you are puzzled as to why you are experiencing what you are experiencing and why you would have created such an experience or agreed to participate in such an experience, ask the unseen aspects of creation for an answer. Be open to how the unseen aspect responds. It may be through an intuitive insight, a synchronistic event, or a communication of information in some unexpected way. Given our uniqueness, the journey starts with learning to discern our personal truth. We each need to learn to discern what is true for us and what serves us and does not serve us. We need to become aware of what our creative spirit asks of us and is reflected in our heartfelt passion. In alignment with our heartfelt passion, we will feel alive with life and we will align with the intention for our life. It is essential that we learn to use our intuition and our body wisdom. To help claim your birthright, it is recommended you adopt the creativity perspective where you hold your creativity sacred. You look to see and become aware of where you compromise your creative expression. There is not necessarily anything wrong in compromising our creative expression if it serves us and what we desire to experience, for we do have a free will to experience creation as we choose. However, we just need to be aware of where we compromise our creativity in ways that do not serve us and what we incarnated to do. How all of this works is beyond what I write here, but this provides the starting framework for claiming your birthright as a creator and working with your creative ability and creative power. I would recommend each do as I did on my journey of exploration of our creativity. Eat and digest all that is provided like you would eat any food, taking what is useful for you and resonates with you and discards the rest. Additionally, it is recommended you do your own experiments with the concepts provided here and see if they don't help you in your life to create a life worth living and an inner satisfaction that does not run dry. We must remember we are each incredibly unique and each have a very unique perspective on creation. We are on a solar journey and we each need to do our own experiments to see what is true for us and what serves us and helps us to nurture our true creative needs. The two greatest gifts we can give any other are as follows. One is we cannot give what we do not have. When we live true to our life path, we can give to any other what they need in that moment to live true to their life path or move in the direction of their path, even if it appears confrontational. The second is to inspire them to live their life path and empower them to do so in whatever way we can. And most importantly, give them the space to live true to their life path. It is to give them a safe place for them to do their own experiments to find out exactly what their life path looks like. In that moment, we are in their presence. In doing so, we will nurture each other's true needs to grow and expand into the fullness of being. The whole purpose and intent of the Release Your Unlimited Creativity Understanding is to assist you to claim your birthright as a creator and the depth and breadth of the creative power and ability available to you so that you don't give it away, so that you can fully embrace the intention for your incarnation and create a life worth living. From this perspective, I offer a variation on the advice I gave my son when he learned how to play a musical instrument and was in the school band. I told him you practice 3 ways. One way is to practice to please your band director. The second way was to develop and expand your technique on the instrument. The third way is to just play what you love to play and play for your own enjoyment. That will give you all the energy you need for the other 2. So too, claim your birthright as a creator. I offer the following recommendation as a starting point. As you live life, believe that you are a creator of the life you live and is your birthright, even if your mind has difficulty understanding how it is possible. In doing so, live your life in 3 ways in a 3-way dance. One is to give the world what it asks of you to survive in the world for the time and place of your incarnation. Do not see yourself as a victim of anything that occurs. Rather, understand there is a reason you incarnated the experiences you are having, even if you do not understand why. The second is to develop and expand your creative ability and creative power in whatever ways that serve you. Improve your technique. Explore all that you can as to what it means to be a creator. Discern your personal truth and give yourself permission to do your own experiments. Insights will come to you. Third, and most importantly, create what you love to do from the passion which lies in your heart, for it will give you the energy that you need for the other 2.